Hello, everybody. There we go. Get this up here. There we go. I think it's a little high, isn't it? Okay, we'll get started here in a minute. How's everybody doing? I missed you guys. Hello, Curtis. How you doing? Excellent. Hello. My name is Robert Hollis. I please want to just have you just put your name and where you're from. Hello there. Marvelous. Hello. Yes, thank you very much for sharing. Heartbreak Leaders 1. Hello, Suzanne. Curtis. I'm trying to look at all the names here. Nicole. Peter from Belfast. Nicole from Australia. Hello from Minnesota. Hi, BJ. How are you? Sherry. Hi, Sherry. How are you? And great. Debbie from, I guess I would be Maryland. Jamie from Australia. How you doing? You look like Shirley, Jamie. From Dallas, Texas. KC, how you doing? From Arizona. Dude, how you doing, Scott? Mr. Thompson. And UK. William, England. Thank you very much, Sherry, for sharing with Twitter. All you got to do is scroll up and scroll sideways. And hi, Rob, how you doing? You can share it on Facebook now. You can share it on Twitter. You also can share it with your followers. Man, it's good to be back. It's really, really good to be back. So we'll get started here just in a minute. Thank you for the shares, Rob. I really appreciate it. BJ, tells King, Telesell King. Kevin from MD, how you doing? Thank you, Curtis, for the shares. Living Big Brother, blessed. How are you? How are you? So everything's going great. So we'll get started here just in a couple more minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you for the hearts. Tapping on the screen gives you hearts. I was thinking that, it's sort of difficult now that I'm, people, I guess it was Rob. Yeah, Rob was showing me the, the 4 fingers. He's got 4 fingers on it and he's tapping back and forth, and it's pretty funny, like playing piano, I guess. So I thank you again so much for the heart. So Mary Ellen, thank you very much for sharing. Again, put your name in and where you're coming from. We'll get started in just a couple more minutes. Really excited to share some good stuff with you guys here. And Janet Martin, thank you. Toronto, hello. Is that Carrie? Carrie Simpkins? Hello. Okay, yes, all right, awesome. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So here we go. Sending love from New Orleans. Hi, Lori. Lori Ann, Australia again. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I hope each and every one of you will really, really enjoy this. Okay, so my name is Robert Hollis. I want to thank you very much for tuning in on the Periscope here. And the title today is How to Handle Setbacks in Life. And it was amazing because when I first posted this, I see one gentleman, and I wish I would have got his name because it would be pretty cool, is he goes, "You don't have any choice." And I said fact, but to be really totally straightforward with everyone here, is you do got a choice. Every one of us know people that have had setbacks happen in their life, and guess what? They haven't recovered. Now, they might be existing, but they're not living. And here's the thing that's really amazing about setbacks is we know they're coming. I mean, as we're going on here and everybody's sharing hearts, because I love when you do that when we're touching a subject or touching something that's important. But just think of this very simply. Every one of us has suffered setbacks. Every one of us. And there's so many different setbacks. There's emotional setbacks, there's financial setbacks, there's job setbacks, there's physical setbacks. I recently, I really struggle from kidney stones. And one of the things is that I've been to every specialist out there. And what I love about network marketing and direct sales and affiliate marketing is every time I tell people that I suffer from kidney stones, I think I've had over 20 of them. I've also been in a situation where I've been in for surgery. I've been to specialists. So, I've actually found out that my body produces too much oxalate. And so it's amazing. If you look at what oxalate is, it's basically stuff that's in good food. Now, I know some of you are going to crack up when you hear this, but one of the foods that I can eat is chicken nuggets. So it's like, my God, it's crazy. But my body produces, kidney stones. And of course, for those of you that know people that have suffered from kidney stones, they're amazing. I mean, I don't know what to say. I've never been in a position where I felt so helpless. It makes you feel like you're going to die. You curl up in a ball. And, I just want each and every one of you to know I just really, really appreciate all the, the messages and the thoughts and all the incredible, voicemails and texts and Facebooks. You really don't know how much you mean to people until you go out there and all of a sudden you have to step away to take care of stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you some things on, so we talk about physical setbacks, spiritual setbacks. There's a lot of things out there. And I just want each and every one of you to know that what if you can't get away from setbacks? What if they're just a part of life that you just got to learn to deal with? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with each and every one of you how I personally handle setbacks, and I can be open and honest with every one of you because that's the reason I love doing Periscopes. Now, one of the things that I love is sharing just directly from my heart. Sometimes I'm not good at handling setbacks. I'm not very good. I hang on to it too long. I do stuff that's probably not good. Staying away from people. I basically get in a position where I'm trying to think of the word. Maybe you guys can help me. But what I do is I do the exact opposite. I think that when you're in sabotage mode, you do the exact opposite. It's like, everybody, when you get sick, people say you got to drink a lot of water and you got to do all these things, but really you just want to be isolated. There's the word I was looking for. And all of a sudden, you don't want to eat. You don't want to drink water. You don't feel good. You don't take care of yourself. You isolate yourself. You take yourself away from doing the very things that you know that you need to mentally, spiritually, physically to get back where you need to be. And we all understand the powers of being able to change your state of mind, but all of us sometimes, including Robert Hollis, I know you guys are surprised, that all of a sudden I get in that, oh, woe is me thing, the pity party, that you get a little bummed out. And it's like, all of a sudden, it's like people go, wow, you need to go for a walk. I don't want to go for a walk. And we do other things as you're just crazy. It's like, maybe we should open up a window. I don't want to open up the window. I want it to be dark in here. I want to stay snuggled up in the bed. I don't want to move. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't need to, take care of myself as far as drinking water. And it's amazing when I personally, have kidney stones, then it's all of a sudden, then everyone comes out of the woodwork because people care for you and they love you and they want the best for you. And so because I'm in the direct sales affiliate marketing business, every person on the planet wants to say, hey, try my product out. This product is the perfect product for kidney stones. And then we got the other people that are the experts. The experts, the people that are telling me, hey, I know exactly what you need to do. You got to drink olive oil. You got to put an avocado in it. And then correct. They all mean well. And it's like, everybody wants to help. And it's amazing because the reason that people want to help is because you're being humble. You're putting yourself in a position where you're being open. I don't feel good. I'm not perfect. And then all of a sudden, then everyone is reaching out to you. And some of you right now are trying to figure out in business how to attract people, but you're not acting like you need help. You're not asking for help. All you're doing is you're telling them you can help them. Wow. I hope you got a pop there. Because it's like, you're trying to call people and share with them a great business, or you're trying to call them and share your great product, or you're trying to ask them to do you a huge personal favor, but your language, your posture, your tonality, everything in you is all about you got something for them. And they can hear it. Now, if you've ever had a setback, and you got people around you that are trying to cheer you up, and they're trying to get you outside, and they're trying to get you in the shower, and they're trying to get, let's open the window and get some light in there. If you're always having people around you that are trying to help you, not that you need to be acting like you're sick or anything, but you're going to have more of attraction towards you if you're just coming from a place that, hey, listen, I really need help. I really need you to do a huge favor for me. You know what I mean? So, that's different than, hey, I need you to do something for me. You know what I mean? So anyway, in fact, and tomorrow, it's been brought up a lot of times. Tomorrow, I don't want to get on the next subject, but tomorrow we're going to be talking about the $1 million question in a little more detail, because people still are having difficulty with that. So how do you handle setbacks in life? Let's get back to the subject at hand here. It's like, you know that you're steering away from the exact things that you need to do. And listen, this is amazing. It's human nature. It's human nature. It's the way you're wired. And so if you know you should be doing certain things to get out of your financial setback, why do you keep putting them off? Why do you find everything to do in the world? Did you get this? You find everything to do in the world. Get more education. Go through more training. Don't get involved in the business. Don't call, people. Don't build a network. We find all the reasons in the world not to take care of the financial setback. See, on illness, we get it. Illness is like, I just want to crawl in bed. I just want to rest. I don't want to do anything. So some of you are okay financially, spiritually. Some of you are okay mentally. Some of you are okay physically. But some of you have been hurting on the financial side for quite a while. Some of you have been in a financial setback for a long time. And what you do is you always are putting off stuff that you're supposed to do to get out of the setback. So now let me share with you a few of the things that I've done, all right? First thing you got to do is you got to be willing to listen to other people other than yourself. You got to stop listening to the voices that are going on in the head that are going between your ears. I'm not good, blah, 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 blah. I don't feel good. I'm not that, my voice is irritating. I don't look good, so I can't do a Google Hangout or a Skype. See, there's all these little things. I'm not very good at talking to strangers. I don't believe in myself. My confidence, my posture. See, all of this stuff is the stuff that you're saying in your mind. If I just knew a little more, so all of a sudden we're not doing what we're supposed to do every day, which is piquing interest. So how do you get out of your setbacks? It's simple. What you got to do, and it's hard to do, I know it's hard to do, is you got to start looking at other people that have done it and ask them what they did to get there. Now, for some of you probably seen me post this just recently, right? But one of the things that was amazing is here I got, not only did I get a kidney stone attack, but, I didn't get to go to GoPro. I've been there for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years, been blessed to speak on stage at all of them. And all of a sudden, I can't go. And then while everybody is posting pictures, Rob, thank you so much, Rob. Mary Ellen, all these people are like, hey, look who said hi. Look who said they missed you. Jim Faubert. There's so many incredible people, Todd Falcone, Ray Higdon, all the Lisa Grossman, all these people are like, Robert, where are you? Are you okay? And sending wonderful messages and stuff. And it was like, I even said to Rob one time, I go, listen, this is not helping. First of all, I can't be there. And now that I'm not there, you're showing me all the good times that I would have if I was there. And of course, when I said it, I didn't mean it. You know what I mean? I said back to him, Rob, I said, thank you so much. I think you don't know what this is doing for me. And then in the middle of that, I all of a sudden found myself, there's a new company that I'm with called Modere, and they were having a big convention on the 17th in Orlando, and I'm looking at all the incredible stuff that's happening there. And, and it's like Lisa Norman and Dwayne, they're posting me all kinds of stuff, checking, Tim Housden, and they're like, check this out. Like, oh my God. And I'm like, not only am I not there, but now I'm seeing what would have happened if I was there. And you get bummed out, and you really, really, really get down in the dump. So how do you pull yourself out? This is how you pull yourself out. And I hope this helps you, is you got to be willing to help yourself change your state of mind by either A, finding people that have done it and ask them what they did, or B, helping people that are less fortunate than you. It's out there, and every scripture's out there. Hi, Jeannie from UK. It's great talking to you and Jackie today. And one of the things that each and every one of you got to do is all of a sudden, this girl friended me, and I've talked to her a number of times, and her name is Rebecca. And all of a sudden, Rebecca, she got in a bad car accident, and she's a quadriplegic. And I don't know why we weren't friends, but I remember talking to her and helping her. And, all of a sudden she sent me these messages back and forth. And she said, you know what? I had just a little bit of money in savings, and this guy told me he could help me walk again. And so I gave him money. And now he took all my money, and he won't return my messages, and he blocked me on Facebook. And, I just believe in my heart that one day I'm going to walk again. I hope Rebecca sees this. And I said, I sent her a friend request. We talked about putting together, her sister put together a crowdfunding page for her. I told her to share, switch some pictures around. And then I grabbed that and I posted it on my wall, and I donated to her. And I'm telling you, I was not feeling good. I was in pain. I was down in the dumps, and man, I can walk. I can use my arms and legs. There was a video on her website where she's all excited because she can move her fingers. Look I'm starting to move my fingers, and you just go, wow, what is wrong with me? And I know some of you know this, but that's why reading the God Memorandum, you know what I mean? Yes, we don't do it every day. Yes, we don't do our gratitude journal every day. But, you really, really forget all the incredible things that you have. And by helping people that are less fortunate than you, it now sparks your spirit again. It gets you excited again. What can you do? You can do a lot of stuff. And I remember the first time that I was really in a bummed out mode. And I called my mentor at that time. And I said, listen, I hope this helps people, especially on an emotional side with depression and all that other stuff. But one of the things that a lot of people just don't get is that, go down to your local hospital and go to the children's ward and go in there and talk to those children. Oh my, wow. It's like all of a sudden, it's like, well, you don't know how depressed I am. And, I just can't motivate myself and I'm unstuck. And, I can't, build a network on Facebook and people are not liking my post. And a couple of people said no to me. Hey, you want to snap yourself out of it? You want to really snap yourself out of it? Yeah, go to the children's ward at the hospital. Go to a retirement home and hang out with people and be there for them. Get in a different heart space, spirit space, and mindset. Because every one of us have the ability, go to the homeless shelter and serve the homeless. Max, wow, go to a funeral. One of the things all of us understand is that the reason that we get down on ourselves and we won't do anything is because we won't get out of our own heart, our own head, and our own spirit. The only way you can get out. So I love listening to testimonials. I love watching motivational stuff. I love, listening to stuff. And is it hard? Do you want to put it off? Yeah, but just like we started this whole entire Periscope, it's like, what's the alternative? Really, honestly, what is the alternative? Are we just going to stay stuck? Are we just going to stay depressed? Are we just going to stay in our own deal? And I always can tell people that suffer with depression that the number one thing that happens to them is they can't stop thinking about them. I this, I this, I this, I. See, you got to get away from you and you got to find a way to service and help other people. And if you get a heart, some of you have heard me say this and Eric Worre introduced me to this, but man, I'll tell you what, I go on the Starkey Hearing Foundation, or what you guys need to do is, go on YouTube and put, in YouTube, people that heard for the first time that they heard. And you watch videos of young children and you watch videos of people that hear for the first time. And you just go, okay, stop it. Stop it. Kidney stones are bad. Not as bad as not walking. Not as bad as not being able to use my arms or my legs. I mean, suck it up, Buttercup. So, I hope that Periscope helped you. I hope that each and every one of you, if you need help, you got to start asking for help. You got to reach out and say to people, what can I do? What's going on? And you got to really, really find a way to start pursuing a vision, a cause, a why. You got to really, if you're not every day piquing people's interest, if you're not every day sharing your company, if you're not every day sharing a way to help other people, that's why it's so natural for me to say to people, listen, could you do me a huge favor? What? Who do you know right now that, would like to be happier or healthier? Who do you know right now that needs to make extra money? Could you help me out? I really need your help. Can you watch these videos? And I know as soon as you watch these videos, you're going to know someone. You're going to know someone that I can help out. And I really need your help. Can you do that for me? And see, that natural thing coming from my natural heart of wanting to service others instead of sell them something that is some kind of trick or something is why that works for me and why I've been able to teach a lot of people how to make a full-time income by using that statement. So now you know how to basically, first of all, I already covered this, but they're coming. Jim Rohn, everyone, I could give you, and I'm going to keep it on an up thing on the close of this Periscope, but I don't know of a person that hasn't been through a setback. I don't know of a person that hasn't had a setback. And Jim Rohn says it best. If winter is not currently in your life, it's coming. It's coming. See, we think that if we really work hard on our finances, that we can stop the problems in our life. We can't. We can't, because like Bill Gates, I said I'm going to leave it on an upswing, so I'll just say it short. So Bill Gates is basically retired. He's just the chairman of the board. He hires a CEO for Microsoft. And then all of a sudden, the government calls the company and says, guess what? We're going to tear you apart. We're going to destroy your company. And you know why? Because you're a monopoly. If you watch the Steve Jobs story, if you watch the Warren Buffett story, Warren Buffett is one of the wealthiest people on the planet. And tragically, in an instant, he lost his wife. Messed him up big time. So, money doesn't stop you from having setbacks. So you got to learn to deal with them. And you got to build a network of people. You become who you hang around. And you got to build yourself around a network and give them permission. Give them permission to say, hey, knock this stuff off. See, a lot of people, we hear about the tragic stories of maybe Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson, and these people that surrounded themselves by enablers that kept them away from people that wanted to help them. You got to, when you're up and everything's going good, you got to surround yourself by people that will do an intervention for you. The people that I have lost contact with, that have cut me out of their life. All of a sudden I hear awful things happen into their life because they deliberately cut people like me out of their network, out of their circle, because they know that they need me out of their circle if they're going to stay depressed. They know they got to keep me out of their circle if they want to go in financial ruins. They know they got to keep me out of their circle if they're going to be a baby and sit around and cry and make excuses why things are not working. You don't need someone like me in your corner and say, listen, my life is not going well, because that's what happens. I got to make sure that I know that there's out there. You want to surround yourself by people that will go knock this off. I know you're feeling bad. I know things are going bad. But listen, what are we going to do to make this better? Are we going to go to the children's hospital today? Are we going to... I've been blessed to hang around a group of people that not only have finances. You want to think about things that are credible. Imagine having a group of friends that not only have put themselves in a position, but they put themselves in a position financially and time freedom, where if something happened to Robert Hollis, these people could jump on a plane today. They could jump on a plane today and got the time freedom and the money to come here and help me and my family. That's the kind of group you got to hang yourself around. So there's like, well, what can I do for you? What can happen? What do you want to go? And so I love each and every one of you. I hope this helped you. Tomorrow we'll talk about, that $1 million question, because a lot of people get success with it immediately. And then some people struggle with it. I was talking to a dear friend, David Shirley, and he was struggling with it a little bit. And I was trying to help him out with it last night to try to get it from a place of service. You know what I mean? Instead of him feeling like he was taking something from someone. So I love every one of you. Thank you so much for taking time to get on the Periscope. I'll make sure that I put it on. Hey, Eric Worre, I love you, man. I miss being there. Darn it, man. But really loved watching parts of it. So that's the kind of friends I'm talking about. So anyway, thank you very much. I love you too, Eric. And each and every one of you, you'll find it on lifemechanic.com, or take the time to go to facebook.com/lifemechanic. Take care. God bless. We'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye-bye. Woohoo!